Welcome to the Reality Revolution. I'm your host, Brian Scott. This episode is intended to be a powerful grimoire of financial sorcery, a guide to unlocking the vast potential of your mind to manifest abundance beyond your wildest dreams. I want to delve into the arcane arts of mind magic, revealing secrets that have been guarded by mystics and money masters for centuries. Since time immemorial, those who have truly understood the nature of reality have known a profound truth. The material world is but a reflection of your thoughts and beliefs. I say this every single day on my podcast, but it must be said because it's easy to forget. You can learn to shape the very fabric of your financial reality through the focused power of your mind. Mind magic for wealth creation goes far beyond just positive thinking or visualization. It taps into the hidden currents of energy that flow through the universe, bending probability and attracting opportunities like a lodestone draws iron. You can transmute limiting beliefs, cast powerful spells that magnetize money to your life. You can create unbreakable psychic links to the sources of abundance and harness the phases of the moon to amplify your wealth building efforts and unlock secret codes to make savvy financial decisions. The true magic we're talking about is the subconscious mind, but more and more I have found there is a reason that old magic rituals work. They seem to unlock a portion of the subconscious mind that allows it to believe. The magical part of the process of doing something magical seems to allow a certain sort of energy that enters into the reality. That's why these magic techniques and spells have been done through the centuries, not because anything is really happening. You are accessing the subconscious, but this is a formula for you to do that. It's crucial to understand there are several laws that underpin the concepts I'm talking about. There's the law of correspondence. As above, so below, as within, so without. Your inner world shapes your outer reality. Then there's the law of vibration. Everything in the universe vibrates at a specific frequency, and by aligning yourself with the vibration of wealth, you naturally attract it. Then there's the law of attraction. Like attracts like. Your thoughts and emotions act as a beacon, drawing experiences that match their energy. Magic is the art of changing consciousness at will. Your focused intention is the wand that shapes reality. So when we use symbols and representations in magical ceremonies, they're actually being used to influence real-world counterparts. But mostly it's just fun. It's fun to try different techniques to help enhance your alignment with wealth. And if you can utilize these techniques, in many cases you'll find wealth flowing to you from unexpected sources in miraculous ways. Money at its core is energy, as I've explained. It's a symbol of value, a representation of resources, and a tool for exchange. But more importantly, it's a mirror reflecting your deepest beliefs, fears, and desires about abundance and scarcity. Here's how your mind influences your financial reality. First of all, through thought patterns. Your habitual thoughts about money create neural pathways in your brain. These pathways influence your decisions, actions, and ultimately your financial outcomes. Secondly, emotional resonance. Your feelings about money, whether fear, excitement, shame, or confidence, emit specific energetic frequencies that attract corresponding experiences. Third, through subconscious programming. Early life experiences and societal conditioning create deeply ingrained beliefs about wealth that operate below your conscious awareness. Fourth, through quantum entanglement. On a quantum level, your thoughts and intentions can influence the probability of financial opportunities manifesting in your life. And fifth, the reticular activating system. This part of your brain filters information based on what you focus on. When you're attuned to wealth, you'll notice more opportunities for abundance. So the first thing I would recommend is just spend 10 minutes a day visualizing yourself as a conduit for the flow of wealth. Now, the word conduit is very important. A conduit, defined by Merriam-Webster's dictionary, is a natural or artificial channel through which something, such as a fluid, is conveyed. There's a conduit for rainwater, or it's a pipe, tube, or tile for projecting electric wires or cables. It's a means of transmitting or distributing. So you are the conduit for wealth. Focusing on this idea that you yourself as a conduit for the flow of wealth is a beginning step. Before you can fully harness the power of wealth magic, you must identify and transmute the limiting beliefs that are blocking your path to abundance. The common limiting beliefs include money is the root of all evil, or rich people are greedy, or I don't deserve to be wealthy, or there's never enough money, or making money requires struggle and sacrifice. So to clear these beliefs, there's some things you can try. I would recommend the belief identification ritual. Light a black candle that represents hidden beliefs. Write down all your negative beliefs about money as you stare at this candle. When you're done, burn the paper, visualizing the beliefs turning to smoke and dissipating. It's symbolic actions like that that have a subconscious component. Candles are a wonderful way to access the potent form of wealth sorcery, not just in removing beliefs, but in actually creating and manifesting wealth. The dancing flame serves as a focal point for your intentions, while the melting wax symbolizes the transformation of your financial reality. The first step is understanding the colors, choosing the right candles and colors. The candles you select are the cornerstone of your prosperity ritual. Each color and type of candle carries its own unique energetic signature. First of all, colors. Green represents growth, abundance, and material wealth. I've used green candles a lot. Sometimes I would sleep with a green candle lit, and I would notice unexpected money coming to me. Another is gold, which represents success, prosperity, and solar power. Sometimes burning a green and gold candle at the same time can be very powerful. Another is orange, which represents creativity, business success, and career advancement. Or purple, which is spiritual wealth and high-level manifestation. White represents purification and amplification of other energies. There are anointing oils that you can use with candles that are also effective. Cinnamon is recommended for quick money and business success, patchouli for long-term wealth and abundance, and bergamot for attracting opportunities and luck. So try this candle ritual. The 7-day money drawing ritual, what is required is 7 green candles, patchouli oil, and a coin. Begin on the new moon. In general, a waxing moon seems to work well with rituals because there's an energy that's increasing. It's symbolic, but it's helpful. And each night for 7 nights, light a new candle anointed with patchouli oil. Place a coin in front of the candle and then chant 7 times, as this flame burns bright and true, abundance flows to me anew. You visualize your wealth growing as the candle burns. Let each candle burn for 1 hour before extinguishing, or let it burn all the way through. Now this is symbolic, but it can align you with wealth thoughts and give you that focal point energetically. Test it out and see if it works. I'd love to get your responses. Another is the golden opportunity spell. The materials required would be 1 gold candle, cinnamon oil, and a small mirror. On a Thursday at sunrise, anoint the gold candle with cinnamon oil. Thursday is chosen because it's Jupiter's day, but it's just good to choose a particular day. It can be a part of your routine. Place the candle on the mirror, light the candle and gaze into the flame, and then visualize doors of opportunity opening before you. And as you do this, chant golden light, burning bright, bring me chances to ignite. Wealth and success come to me as I will, so mote it be. You then allow the candle to burn completely. Of course, be safe when you're burning candles. For me, this kind of stuff is fun. Have fun with it. Another technique is the prosperity grid activation. The materials required are 5 green candles, 1 gold candle, and prosperity crystals, which we'll talk about in a little bit, which are citrine, pyrite, and green aventurine. Arrange the green candles in a pentacle shape with the gold candle in the center. Place crystals between the candles. Light the candles from the top point of the pentacle moving clockwise. Light the center gold candle last. Meditate on the grid, visualizing golden energy flowing through it and out into your life. As you do this, you chant, abundance flows, prosperity grows, wealth and riches to me it goes. Maintain this grid for 30 minutes and then extinguish the candles in reverse order. Another fun candle technique is the debt banishing flame. Materials required are 1 black candle, 1 white candle, bay leaves, and a fireproof dish. You write each debt on a separate bay leaf. You can get these online, but if you don't have a bay leaf, you can write it on a piece of paper. Then light the black candle representing your debt, and the white candle representing freedom. Burn each bay leaf in the flame of the black candle. As it burns, visualize the debt dissolving. Then you say, as this leaf turns to ash, my debt is paid, my burden past. When all the leaves are burned, extinguish the black candle with a snuffer. Then let the white candle burn for at least an hour, focusing on your debt-free future. Remember, the power of candle magic lies not just in the materials, but in the focus and intention that you bring to each ritual. Approach these with reverence and concentration and an unwavering belief in your ability to manifest prosperity. For some people, this doesn't work, but some people, this works better than normal manifestation because it can be sort of a fuzzy area as to what you need to do, and this gives you a specific thing that you can do and have fun with. Now, I had an episode that's called Beyond Technique where I talk about the fact that you manifest every moment with every breath, and that is true. And for many of us, focusing on a technique can distract from the true nature of manifestation and magic, which is that you are performing magic every moment with every breath. But this gives you a way to focus that energy, knowing that once the ritual is done, you either forget or you continue to keep yourself in that vibration to allow the power of the ritual to work. Now, there are many advanced visualization techniques which will help create magical wealth in your life. Visualization is a cornerstone of wealth magic, allowing you to imprint your desires onto the fabric of reality. One of the most popular is creating a wealth vision board. This serves as a physical representation of your financial aspirations. It acts as a focal point for your intentions and a constant reminder of your goals. Just on a large poster board or a cork board, you get some magazines, or you can print out pictures. And then you cleanse your space, make it symbolic and powerful, and then choose images that represent your ideal wealthy lifestyle. Include symbols of abundance, like money, luxury items, dream homes. You can add words and phrases that embody your financial aspirations. Place a powerful central image, a large sum of money or your dream lifestyle, and then arrange other images around it in a clockwise spiral. And what I like to do is activate your wealth board. Hold your hands over the completed vision board and say, by image, word, and will combined, my wealthy future is defined. As above, so below. Abundance in my life shall grow. For some reason, using an affirmation that rhymes seems to give it power. Then hang it up somewhere where you're regularly at, like your office. but at a minimum, spend 5 minutes gazing at that board. See yourself stepping into the reality that it represents. Another form of visualization that's fun is the Cosmic Bank Vault meditation. Visualize yourself floating in space, surrounded by stars, and in the distance you see a massive golden vault. As you approach, the vault opens, revealing infinite wealth. Step inside and feel the energy of abundance enveloping you. Imagine this cosmic wealth flowing into your body through your crown chakra. See it filling every cell with golden light. And then affirm, I am one with the infinite abundance of the universe. And then when you're ready, step out of the vault carrying this energy with you. This can just take a couple of minutes. Now, I have found that some people have difficulty in imagining wealth, and so something like this is fun and easy to do. It imbues you with energy. Another thing to try is the money tree growth visualization. Visualize a barren field before you, and in the center, see a tiny sprout emerging from the earth. This is your money tree. Focus your energy on the sprout, willing it to grow, and then watch in your mind as it grows, taller, branches spreading. Instead of leaves, see currency, money, and coins sprouting. The tree continues to grow, becoming massive and laden with wealth. Walk up to the tree and pluck a golden fruit. And as you eat it, feel the essence of abundance entering your body. Then you thank the tree and promise to nurture it daily. That's easy. That's fun. Try it. Another is the wealth timeline projection. Visualize a glowing timeline stretching out before you. The present moment is a golden point of light. Move forward on the timeline, stopping at significant future dates. At each stop, vividly imagine your wealthy future self, like in 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. At the final point, turn and look back at your journey. Feel deep gratitude for your path to prosperity. Each of these are simple visualization techniques. The ultimate form of visualization, as taught by Neville Goddard, is simply assuming the reality of the wish fulfilled, putting yourself in the position in which your wish is already fulfilled, looking out from the eyes and imagining if it was true. It's that simple. Now, the as-if technique is one of the most magical things that you can do. So there's some different fun things you can do utilizing this realization. First of all, wealthy persona creation. Create a detailed profile of your wealthy self. Include daily habits, traits, and mindset, and give this person a name. Prosperous Brian, I might call it. Then, use wardrobe magic. Choose a wealth anchor item, like an expensive scarf or watch. When wearing it, embody your wealthy persona that you just created. Some of the most magical techniques are simple rituals that you can do upon waking. For instance, there's the morning wealth invocation ritual. Upon waking, stand in front of the mirror, look into your own eyes, and state, I, and then your name. So I, Brian, am a magnet for wealth and abundance. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Repeat it 3 or 4 times until you feel it click. Or stand tall with your shoulders back and chin slightly raised. Place your hands on your hips in a power pose in front of the mirror. Hold it for a couple of minutes while breathing deeply and see an aura of golden light surrounding you, imagining yourself as wealthy. Now, I believe that every affirmation is a magic spell. And when you think of it in that way and imbue your affirmations with magic, treat them as if magic is being done, then they work effectively. You can just simply try chanting an affirmation. Choose 3 or 5 that you really vibe with. You can say, I'm worthy of immense wealth and prosperity, or I'm a money magnet, attracting wealth from expected and unexpected sources, or large sums of money come to me easily, or my income is constantly increasing. Choose those 3 and just simply repeat them like a chant. Now, 11 times is a number associated with manifestation. So sometimes I'll try to chant it 11 times or 21 times, 72 times, whatever you feel like is a number that works for you. Give those a try. One powerful form of magic that I particularly like is sigil magic. Be sure to check out my episode on art magic. In that episode, I discuss the power of sigils. Every painting that I create is a sigil. I show my paintings on Facebook and on Instagram, but I try to imbue my paintings as sigils. They can be complex or simple. A sigil can be as simple as a couple of lines or a unique symbol. The process of creating a sigil can work effectively when it comes to money. So write out your financial intention, like I attract abundance and wealth effortlessly. Remove all the vowels and repeated letters, and then combine remaining letters into a single abstract symbol. And then refine the design until it feels like a single symbol, and then memorize it. You then imbue the symbol with energy. Sometimes you can put your hand over the symbol and see energy going into it. Simply focusing on the symbol, staring at it for a prolonged period of time, will imbue it with energy. Thinking then also of what that sigil is to represent. Then you carry that sigil around, you put it around your house, you put it in your wallet. You know what it represents. It becomes very powerful, and there's nothing like it. Others recommend that once your sigil is drawn on paper, you get a red candle, and with a fireproof dish, you light the red candle at midnight. You gaze at the sigil, memorizing its shape. Then you close your eyes and visualize the sigil glowing with golden light. Then you open your eyes and burn the sigil paper in the candle flame, and as it burns, you chant, "By fire and will, this sigil I charge. Wealth flows to me, abundant and large." Allow the ashes to cool and then bury them near your home. There are a number of magic schools that love the burying of ashes, so you can integrate that as well. Or there's the ecstatic activation technique. Draw the sigil on your body with body safe ink. Then engage in intense physical activity like dancing or exercise while focusing on the sigil. And at the peak of exertion, visualize the sigil exploding with light and energy, and then affirm, "It is done. My wealth is manifesting now." Some people love to integrate the moon into their rituals, as I mentioned earlier. And the moon has symbolically been a powerful catalyst for the subconscious mind, as it symbolizes the subconscious mind. We know that the moon affects us because we know that the moon affects the tides and the waves. And there may be internal, subtle energies that are also affected by the moon. In general, when you declare your spell on a new moon, meaning that it's at the very beginning of its phase, it's completely black, then it's growing in size, meaning it's already shrunk to that size. On the new moon, you draw your sigil on a green candle, and then you light the candle and meditate on your financial goals, and then allow the candle to burn completely, charging the sigil with lunar energy. Then collect any remaining wax and keep it as a wealth talisman. Use the wax as a magical item. Those are just some fun ways to play around with this magic. You can draw your money sigil in a hidden location, like under your desk at work or behind a painting in your home, on the bottom of your shoe. And each time you interact with these locations, briefly visualize the sigil activating. There's also digital wealth sigils. Set your sigil as a phone wallpaper or a computer background. Create a sigil-based password for financial accounts. Include a subtle version of your sigil in your email signature. Spend a couple of minutes visualizing your sigil. See it glowing and pulsing with energy. Now, the technique that I use, that I've mentioned 2 or 3 times on the channel for my art, is that I imbue the paint with chi. I hold the paint in my hands, and then I usually chant a mantra. For me, I go, Yeshua, I learned that from Damien Eccles as a way to charge water, so I started charging paint. And then I imagine light coming from my hand into the paint. And I get a feeling like this paint has been charged. And then I write down the intention of the sigil on the canvas. And then on the back of the canvas, I might put a sticker or something to remind me what I was doing, so I know what the sigil is about. And then I paint my painting. And then I utilize the painting itself with the paint on it. And then I imagine that the paint is activated. I might say something like, this painting is activated, depending upon the sigil. And then when I put that painting up, it's like a broadcasting station for a particular frequency or energy. A number of people who have bought my paintings have also agreed that they are very powerful in that way. I have a painting that is intended for harmonizing the surrounding space, and I'll put it up in a room, and when people enter that room, they're like, this room feels so comfortable and peaceful. I know people that like to write their sigil on their water bottle. So when they drink water from that bottle, it's naturally charged by the power of that symbol. When they're drinking, they utilize that. So remember, the power of sigil magic lies in its ability to communicate directly with your subconscious and the universe. The more you integrate these symbols into your daily life, the more opportunities you create for your wealth intentions to manifest. Now, I wanted to come back to the moon again. As I mentioned, the moon can be a powerful way to organize your intentions. Harnessing the power of lunar cycles can significantly amplify your wealth magic. The moon's phases offer unique energies that, when properly utilized, can boost your financial manifestation efforts. I've also found this is to be effective when there's solar storms. So try the abundant seed planting ritual. You simply need a small pot, soil, a seed, preferably a money plant or a jade plant, a green candle, wealth oil, i.e. patchouli or cinnamon, and then beginning at moonrise on the night of the new moon, anoint the candle with wealth oil and light it. Fill the pot with soil while focusing on your financial goals as you do it. Then plant the seed, saying, as this seed grows, so does my wealth. Water the plant with moon-charged water, water that you leave out during the moonlight, allowing the moon to shine upon it. Meditate around this plant. When you meditate on abundance, allow this plant to be nearby. And then you tend to the plant, seeing it as a representation of your wealth. And every time you water that plant, in your mind, you're watering your abundance. This has worked great for me. It is symbolic, but that symbolism enters into your daily life. And that is why I'm talking about these techniques, because they work so well and they're fun. Another technique is the new moon money drawing bath. The materials required are green bath salts, coins, wealth drawing herbs like cinnamon, mint, basil. Fill your bathtub under the new moon. Add herbs and bath salts to the water. Place coins around the tub's edge. You soak in the bath, visualizing yourself attracting wealth. Once you're comfortable, you may chant, "New moon, new wealth, abundance flows to me in stealth." Then after bathing, you collect the coins and keep them as prosperity talismans. Don't spend them. Keep them. They work as magical items that intensify your abundance. Another one that people love is the wealth intention scroll. You need green paper, gold ink, and wealth oil, like cinnamon or patchouli, a green ribbon. You write your financial goals for the coming month in gold ink. Anoint the paper with wealth oil. Then roll the paper into a scroll and tie it with a green ribbon. You bury the scroll in your yard or a potted plant, saying, "As this intention takes root, my wealth begins to shoot." Then you dig up the scroll at the next new moon and replace it with updated goals. The full moon represents culmination and is perfect for amplifying and manifesting your wealth intentions. So you can also use the full moon as well. You can try the full moon money magnetism ritual. Get a bowl, water, a silver coin, and a moonstone. You fill the bowl with water and add the coin and the moonstone. Place it under the full moon for the entire night. In the morning, you remove the coin and carry it as a wealth talisman. You use the charged water for watering money-attracting plants or anointing wealth candles. I've always found the process of finding the materials like the moonstone or the ribbon or the pen or the paper, whatever it is that you need. That process helps to guide the mind with its intention and gives you something to do along the way, which tends to have a magnifying power for the subconscious mind. Another you can try is the lunar abundance releasing ceremony. You simply need a paper, a pen, a silver candle, and a fireproof dish. You write down all your financial blocks and limitations. You light the silver candle under the full moon, and then you read each limitation aloud and then burn the paper. And as it burns, you say, "I release these blocks and welcome abundance." And then scatter the ashes to the wind to complete the release. Another technique that's lots of fun is the full moon wealth manifestation meditation. You sit outside under the full moon or by a window with moonlight streaming in. You close your eyes and visualize the moonlight filling your body. See this light transforming into a golden energy of wealth. Imagine this golden energy attracting money and opportunities to you, and then you chant, "Luna's light, make my wealth shine bright." Say that over and over for 15 minutes, and then you ground yourself and let it go. Another technique you can try is the lunar money jar spell, which requires a clear jar, coins, wealth drawing herbs, moonstone, and wealth oil. On the full moon, you fill the jar with coins, herbs, and moonstone. Add a few drops of wealth oil. Seal the jar and place it on a windowsill in moonlight. Shake the jar and say, "Moon's energy, coins multiply, abundance come, wealth amplify." Keep the jar in a prominent place and add a coin weekly. Remember to cleanse and charge your magical tools under each full moon to maintain their potency. By aligning your wealth magic with lunar cycles, you can create a powerful natural rhythm for manifesting abundance. Another area we have to talk about is crystals, because crystals are magic, embodied in stone. Crystals and gemstones have been used for centuries to attract wealth and abundance. Their unique energetic properties can amplify your financial intentions and create a powerful vibrational field of prosperity around you. The top crystals for wealth attraction are citrine, known as the merchant stone. It attracts abundance and success. Pyrite, also called fool's gold. It draws in wealth and protects against financial loss. Green aventurine increases opportunities for prosperity and amplifies winning streaks. Tiger's eye brings good fortune and protects against financial risks. Clear quartz amplifies the energy of other stones and clarifies financial goals. And jade, traditional Asian wealth stone, attracts harmony and balanced prosperity. I'm a big fan of moldavite, just due to its color, and I have found it to be an intensifying stone for abundance or whatever intention that you apply to it. I recommend that you cleanse your crystals before programming them. You cleanse your crystals using a moonlight bath, leave the crystals under the full moon overnight. I also like to put the crystals out in the sun and charge them up with sunlight at the same time. Then you can also soak them in salt water, submerge in sea salt. People like to take their crystals to the ocean, but if you're not near an ocean, you can just get salt water, submerge it in salt water for a few hours. Don't necessarily do this for soft stones. Then pass the crystals through a sage or Palo Santo smoke to eliminate any attachments that they might have. Some people even use sound cleansing or singing bowls or bells to cleanse the stones with sound vibrations. Then you program your wealth crystal. You hold the crystal in your hands, close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths to center yourself, visualize your financial goal as vividly as possible. See this energy flowing from your mind into the crystal. State your intention aloud. I program this, and then give the crystal a name, or use the name of the crystal, just the type of name. So you can say, I program this quartz crystal, or you can give the crystal a name. You can call it berry. I program this quartz to attract abundant wealth and prosperity into my life. Then feel the crystal absorbing and amplifying your intention. Just try to feel it. You usually can feel the intention entering into the crystal, and then you just say, it is done. I got crystals all around my house, and they've continued to do amazing work for me. Another technique is the wealth crystal activation ritual. So you need your program crystal that you've already programmed, a green candle, and then wealth oil. And then I've read that this is good to do on a Thursday during a waxing moon. You anoint the candle with wealth oil and light it. Then pass your crystal through the flame 3 times. You don't want to burn yourself. And you chant, by fire, earth, and cosmic power, wealth to me this crystal shower. Place the crystal on a bed of dried mint or basil leaves overnight, and in the morning your crystal is fully activated for wealth attraction. I mentioned earlier the prosperity crystal grid. This works great, and I definitely recommend doing that. You can use the power of sacred geometry and use grid patterns such as the Sri Yantra and Metatron's cube, the flower of life, as well as the pentagram, even a spiral, and utilize stones on this program, on this matrix, and create grids. A number of people experiment with these grids. Once you've connected with the stones, you simply chant, by stone and light, by will and right, abundance flows both day and night. Then leave the grid in place for 40 days. Cleanse and recharge the grid weekly under the full moon. Usually wonderful things can happen when you do this. One thing that's very powerful is Grabovoi numbers and quantum healing codes. I believe that any set of numbers that have been linked to a feeling, idea, or anything tangible in general can be used magically. If I say the number 1 is a prosperity number, then it's a prosperity number. But in particular, Grabovoi numbers are sequences utilizing a very specific technique. And don't want to get into it too much. You can check out my episode on Grabovoi numbers where I explain in detail what they are and how they work. The idea is the universal mind attaches certain feelings, ideas, and energies to these numbers, and then you can utilize these numbers. I add these numbers when I use sigils to magnify the intention that I'm using. Now, there's some interesting numbers that you can use for wealth. Grabovoi code 3622768 for gratitude, or large sums of money is 707-41662. Or the number associated with increasing money is 604-06143. The number for spending money joyfully is 674-67900. Or receiving unexpected money, 520, then a space, then 741, then a space, then an 8. You can even become a millionaire with a number like 714-273-21893. You put these numbers on your water bottle, treat them like a sigil. You stare at the number. You allow it to enter into the mind. It activates some part of the subconscious mind with the Akashic awakened. It connects to someone else that has utilized this number in their imaginings. The energy becomes a thing. And I believe that it can create magical results, as it has in my life. Numbers are very powerful, and they have magic. Numerology can provide powerful insights into your financial destiny and guide your wealth building decisions. It's a little complicated here, but you can calculate your wealth number. There's a way to calculate that. There's a number of places online that show you how to calculate that by looking at your full birth name. You can also Use numerology in financial decision making by looking and calculating your personal year by adding your birth date, birth month, and your current year, and then reducing it to a single digit. A lot of people will use numerology to determine investment choices and days to invest, to make decisions. I personally have only found success in using Grabovoi numbers, but I have a number of friends that have used numerology to great success. So I mention it here because it is a part of the money magic that we're talking about. This exploration of magical wealth creation techniques is just a part of understanding your true financial sorcery. This is not about isolated rituals or quick fixes, but about integrating magical thinking and practices into every aspect of your financial life. You can weave the threads of mind magic seamlessly into your daily existence by trying any number of these techniques and having fun with it. Any one of these techniques can work. What I'm trying to do is inspire you to have fun and change your energy and align you with different energies and ideas. Remember, you are the true source of your wealth. These practices are keys to unlocking your innate abundance and aligning with the infinite prosperity of the universe. As you master the art of financial sorcery, you'll discover that the real magic lies not just in accumulating wealth, but in the transformation of your entire relationship with abundance. May your cauldron of prosperity always bubble over, and may your path to riches be illuminated by the brilliant light of your own magical power. Embrace your inner sorcerer and watch as the world of abundance unfolds before you. You can find all episodes of The Reality Revolution at therealityrevolution.com. And welcome to the Reality Revolution.